Hello guys, it's Carl, Triple R LLC. I'm here with Joe Hall, my landscape specialist. I want to show you guys a project we're working on. It's a pretty large one. We are working on this house where we're going to be building a deck. But before we do so, we're going to be doing some landscape work and some foundation work. We're going to be digging out next to the foundation, do some waterproofing. And after that, we're going to put in a French drain system. We have a prefabricated sock system here, easy to do, so we don't have to do any base rock or anything like that. And then we're gonna have some grading, working on making sure that we have a large hill here. It is all sloped downhill towards the south end foundation. So we're gonna get French drain system set up, make sure it's graded, get the water away from the house. After that, we got some soil. We don't need that much to grade it, the top layer of soil, to make sure it's all getting the water away from the house. You know, we're gonna split it up where you got water come down and it's going off to both sides. And you know, when we build the deck, we'll probably build the deck with a little bit of a pitch as well, just to get water off of the deck and away from the house slightly. So good little project here. We're excited to show you guys the steps as we go along and how things are going. Hey, Carl again here. Day 2. We're now going to start digging out with the excavator. We did a lot of hand digging. There's gas lines along this house, the foundation of the house. Other piping that we're trying to make sure we don't hit with the excavator. So we hand dug. You guys see we made a hole here, had a few holes over there, traced everything. So we know we're gonna dig with the excavator so we're not hitting anything. We're gonna dig out a channel all the way out here, go deep enough so we can waterproof the house. Then we'll put dirt back in before we put the French drain system back in. We're gonna run that all the way across. So we're excited to get this done. It's a lot of work, but moving dirt, gotta get it done. Hey, this is Carl here. So got some pictures I've probably shown on slideshow or wherever online. We have got our waterproofing done, and you know, for this project, you know, with the bid, we're not doing the entire foundation repair or anything like that. We're not going all the way down. We were mostly just trying to track a few of the cracks and see how far down they went. Most of them are pretty shallow. The deepest one was over here in this corner, and we got as far down as it went. And we used a concrete patch. Then we did that first, and then waterproofing. Actually, we kind of did waterproofing, then concrete patch, and then waterproofing. And then the rest of it, you know, we have a nice line for waterproofing. We have a streamline. A streamline is going to be for the bottom of our French drain system. So we're going to be backfilling in a little bit more first in some areas, putting a French drain down. We have a streamline that's going to help us to, you know, have a good, nice slope. One side's going to be a little bit stronger than the other one, which is fine. And we're trying to get this all done here soon. So before the end of the day, get all this dirt back in here and get the French drain in and then go on top of it. So we're gonna get a move on here, but it's looking good so far. Well, hi, it's Carl, Triple R LLC. Back on the landscaping and deck job here. So I haven't taken videos of some of the process or many pictures of some of the process of getting some diamond pier systems installed there. We had some issues and that was not fun and pretty. So for example, this one here, this diamond pier, this ground is full of rocks, lots and lots of rocks, big rocks in the ground. And so the one behind me, that corner one, the middle one here, we didn't have any problems though. It was fine. We got in there just fine. But this one here was so bad. We hit some serious rocks here. We couldn't get it in the ground, pushing it out in angles and stuff like that. So we had to dig all the way around it, dig out those rocks, reset it, backfill it, and set it. The other one, we had some issues with it. We were able to just, we dug out one side and we were able to break some rocks and just send the poles through and cut one of them. And it's a little bit off angle. It's not perfect, but you know, I was able to you know, cut things to make a plumb. So, but we have our deck rim joist and ledger board set. We use a tape-a-ledger tape. We're going to, once the deck boards go on, we'll have a trim piece that'll go across, and on top of that tape, and it'll be caulked, and that'll be a nice watertight system. But yeah, I was tempted to take some videos of this process, but after we ran into those issues with the rocks, it was not pretty, and it made, because of that, we did a layout with our string lines and everything like that, and because of what happened with the piers hitting rocks, we weren't able to be perfect with our layouts in terms of our lines and corners being nice and perfect. But once we got to the point where we were working on doing the rim joists, we were able to work with it, and we're almost dead on square. We're off by like an inch on once on this side. On this outer rim joist is an inch longer than our other side, so we're close. That's only because of what happened with one of the piers. So this one right there. So so it's going pretty well, and we're excited to see. And we got layout done. We're taking lunch here. Layout done for putting our joists on. So we're gonna get a joist on, joist hangers on. And man, I had to go with 2x4 joist hangers because the 2x6 joist hangers are always out of stock. I can never get them. I'll have to, whenever I see them, I'll just buy a big box of them for whenever I have to do framing jobs, because they just think they're always off the shelf. But I went and got 2x4 joist hangers. Just something, a little extra support, and they're not doing anything too crazy with this deck, and it's only 12 feet span, so it should be fine. Everything should be nice and strong and tight. So, all right, well, want to show you guys all this and a little update, and we are moving quickly here, thankfully, after some problems with the dirt work. So excited to show you guys the next steps, next phases. Hello, it's Carl, Triple LLC, as you probably already know from all my other videos and introductions. So we are pretty far along this deck. We have still a few more things to do. We're gonna do our skirting board and some lattice and a few more pieces of 1x2 for our railings, and then also some trim against the house to cover our flashing tape. So it looks beautiful. It's the treated pine is a cheaper option for materials, and it looks great. And if you could do treated pine and do a stain and seal or whatever you do to seal it up for maintenance, you got a beautiful looking deck here. And homeowner's very happy and excited. I'm as well. There's a few things, we were trying to deal with those mistakes with the piers, and made a post a little bit off plumb, barely noticeable, but I'm just, this is great to have this hill here. Got all the landscaping, got the French drain system in, graded the ground, and everything just looks great here. So homeowner is going to do all the staining and sealing. As you can see, we're going to do lattice, treated lattice, and then skirt board all the way around. And that's going to be this deck done. And then next stage is they're going to move all the furniture from the areas we're working inside the house out to the deck and cover it. And I'll be working inside the house for a few weeks doing a bunch of drywall repairs, painting, and doing flooring. So this is a great time, great work. Got some awesome guys helping me out, and yeah, just excited about this work.